wasn't me!
Hello, I'm Doc Owen with Action Figure Times. Today we're going to be looking at several leads produced by Eaglemoss in England that you can get at your local comic shop. I'm a firm believer in these guys. I really like them a lot. I have nearly a complete set. They did split it recently into two separate sets where you have the Brightest Day, Blackest Night set, and then you have the regular ongoing superhero collection set. And so we're going to be looking at a couple from each of them and to see if you like them. The first one up, we're going to look at Cyborg from the regular series. Cyborg has become a very predominant character lately. In fact, I hope that they do a series of leads on specifically on the Flashpoint series. Each of the figures, if you haven't seen me talk about these before, comes in a little box in a plastic sealer that conforms to their body, and you'll also be able to get some good close-ups of these on aftimes.com. And so there you have it. Now, he's not near as cool and as buff as he is in his Flashpoint outfit, but he's still pretty cool. Now, each figure actually comes with a book that tells you a lot about the character, his history, origins, and different things like that. These are all very, very cool. Nice story. It's got some good information. Lots of good and important dates and stuff like that. Then on the back, it tells you a little bit about who's coming up, would be the next in the line. But if you look at him, looks like he's got his white noise generator on there. Actually, I don't know if that's a white or his pulse cannon. But this is, you can see he doesn't have his hair. This is kind of the bald version. But these are very, very cool. I'm actually glad to have him because I've been trying to put the leads in front of the superpowers, and I needed one for Cyborg, so I am glad to get him. So now, next we're going to be looking at one from the Blackest Night, Brightest Day, and that's his Star Sapphire. I've got a complete shelf of just leads, just because these are so very, very cool. Now in her book, got some very nice artwork there, making her look all sexy and all, trying to get Hal's attention. Again, very nice artwork. I probably won't show you much of the books anymore, but just kind of give you an idea. And then this tells you that, oh, nice. Yeah, I got a nice telling you a little bit about the Star Sapphires in general. And then you have the next figure in the series will be Parallax, and we will be looking at him. Now, she has some very, very hot looking metallic pink paint. That's very, very cool. Nice sculpt. Make sure you look at her close up. Very, very good. Now, as far as size comparison, you can see that they do try to keep them in scale, which I appreciate about them. Very, very cool. Lot of good paint work here. They actually do an excellent job. I've always been happy with them. Now, let's go back to the regular line and look at somebody that you should all know and love, which would be Batgirl. Now this is number 95 in the series. Actually, that's some of the recent artwork. I think, isn't that one of the new 52 covers stuff? So you've got Barbara Gordon, lots of different things. I said I wasn't going to show it to you, but it seems I lied. I was trying to see if there was anything cool. It tells you a little bit about their weapons and stuff. That's neat. Now, this looks to be kind of the Adam Hughes version. Let's see. I need to get my knife out. All right. This looks to be kind of the Adam Hughes, trying to be kind of a coy little girl. This is reminiscent of Detective Comics 359, when she $1 million debut of Batgirl. They even did the detailing on her boots, you can see there. They did not give her her red purse, but it is the black outfit with the purple gloves. Very, very cool looking. Very cool looking. Now, notice she does not have the, let's see, do I have Batgirl back here? She doesn't have the blue cowl like she actually did in Detective in her debut, but I really like her with the black cape and things like that. Very, very cool. And again, I'm pretty sure this was an Adam Hughes cover or something like that. But there you have it, so we're kind of putting them up here. Let's go back to the Blackest Night. Now, Parallax. You know, I actually liked the Parallax character. I actually thought he was very cool. I think when they made him the alien and all that other stuff, that was kind of weird to me. But nice book, nice art, cool stuff. Explains kind of who Parallax was, and then Fear, the Sinestro Corps and stuff. But Hal as Parallax, I thought this was one of the coolest uniforms. In fact, I wish they hadn't have wasted such a cool uniform and then they really don't use it anymore. But it would just, I mean, I thought that's a bad outfit. Now, he does have that grin that Parallax, anybody that gets around Parallax seems to distribute. You know, what is it about being Fear that makes you want to grin like a Cheshire cat? But anyway, if you look at the paint detailing on there, you've got some metallic paint there. Look at the cape. Man, this is just very, very cool. The gray temples. It is just an awesome figure. Make sure you look at it on the turntable close up. I really think you'll dig it. Now, let's see who else we got. Well, let's stay in the regular collection with the Batman universe. Now we're going to be looking at Batwoman. I really like the colors of these outfits, or her outfit. Very, very cool. I think they've done a good job with the art of this character. Some of the stories, though, to be honest with you, are just a bit weird and goofy. Now, this, I forget who the artist was, but this is actually a nice sculpt because it shows off a lot of the colors of with the character. See that? Isn't that cool? She's got a little batarang right there. You can see the way the cape is. Very, very cool outfit. Honestly, this looks more like, I've always thought this outfit looks similar to like an Alex Ross outfit. You know how he likes to have the big iconic symbols on their chests? I think that's just very, very cool. Let's see. Let's look at one of the Guardians. And then we'll look at, let's see. Ganthet, this is in the Blackest Night series. He's going to be number 9 in that series. Very cool in and of itself. Now, one of the things that I like about this one is not only does he have a lantern. You know, I was talking to somebody the other day that says that Ganthet, he's acting weird again, that they took away his emotions or something, and so he's acting like a typical chump Guardian. But you see how he's got that lantern there? That looks more like the Alan Scott style lantern, which I thought was kind of neat. But then they also put a clear base under there, so it gives the illusion that he's floating. But it's a beautiful, and he's got a face expressing that, yeah, I've got some emotions and right now I'm pretty ticked. Beautiful paint. It's kind of got that metallic sheen to it. Has a lantern symbol right there on the front. Very, very cool. Now, let's see. All right, we'll look at one more of each. Hope you're enjoying this. Now, if you want these things, you can actually go to your comic shop, and I'm sure they've got them somewhere online, where, but they're the Eaglemoss. Now, this, I should have shown you this. This is Mr. Mxyzptlk and Batmite together. See that down there? You know, in the recent incarnations, they're buds. Mr. Mxyzptlk went through a lot of trouble to get Batmite back in the regular universe. You can see here, got a little bit of their history. Now this is considered an oversized figure. Occasionally they do this, where I think they did one with Darkseid. They did a Batman on a motorcycle that was extremely cool. Who else did they do? Doomsday was another big one where he's holding Superman's cape. Speaking of holding capes, Bane had Batman's cowl. But there's all kinds of things in here that I really think you dig. But let's go ahead and look at these figures. Yeah, I actually never liked Batmite, but when they started doing it with the Ed McGuinness art and stuff, they really look cool. You got Batmite trying to act like he's Batman. You've got Mr. Mxyzptlk floating on a cloud, or steam. That is just too cool. Very, very neat. This is an oversized figure. He's going to cost a little bit more. Usually they're about 26 bucks or so. The regular, figures are around 15. Now the oversized figures actually come with a little sleeve that will slide right over the box so that you can have them just like that. Usually they have some pretty cool art. I don't know if you can see that, but it's actually very, very cool. Now, the final figure we're going to be looking at today in these LEDs, and then I'm going to put them on the turntable and you can look at each one individually and see which ones you like. And they got a lot of characters in the regular wave. I think they've got nearly 100 now. I'm not exactly sure how many they have in the Blackest Night, but one they do have was probably my favorite character to come out of the Brightest Day Blackest Night, which was Deathstorm. I thought he was one of the neatest looking figures that they made. And this has got a very, very cool book. Well, we've already talked about the book, but let's look at this figure. You know, one figure I've been trying to find a Deathstorm DC Direct. I haven't been able to find anyone locally because I really want one. I love the way they did the hair and stuff. Jim Fletcher and the guys did an excellent job on that. But look at this. Is that not cool? I mean, look at the way they painted his flaming hair. This is just a very, very cool character, and this is an excellent sculpt of it. I really, really dig it. I do wish that somehow they could have molded clear hair, but hey, without doing clear hair, that paint job on something this small, I mean, this is excellent. Whoops. Well, we looked at plenty of these at this distance. Now let's look at them up close so you can really appreciate their detail. Well, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed looking at, it was kind of a whirlwind view of, how many do we look at here? 8 of these figures. Very, very cool. I will tell you this, each of the bases, like Batwoman has a DC base, Ganthet and Parallax, they have bases like he has a Sinestro Corps base, he's got a Black Lantern base, Star Sapphire's got a Star Sapphire base. Very, very cool stuff. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you like them, go to the stores and get them, because I'd really like for these to keep going. It really is an incredible collection. Well, this is Doc Owen. Until next time, remember, go to aftimes.com. You can see pictures of each of these up close. I hope you've enjoyed this. Later.